This content is intended for adult audiences and is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended for viewers under 18 without parental supervision and may contain harsh or graphic language, sensitive topics, and disturbing imagery. Viewers' discretion is strongly advised. So, this is just us being nosy, reporting live from somebody else's business. We did the research so you don't have to. We hope this finds you well. Let us begin. Yo, so imagine this, right? You're waiting for a man to finally face justice, and boom, he's off the census right before the damn trial. That's exactly what happened with Kevin O. Smith, a so called prophet, culture leader, and spiritual big man with some dark secrets. We're talking luxury cars, royal robes, and followers who'd do anything he said. But underneath all that glitter was something twisted. Welcome back to Jamaican Case Files. And if this is your first time here, welcome. It's nice to have you. Go on and get a drink, pull up a seat, and unless you're handling fragile equipment, or in cases that you're driving, you can go ahead and ignore that first bit and buckle up. Because this case is not folklore. It's not a duppy story. It legit happened. So let's rewind to October of 2021. Police get a tip that something strange is going down at a church in Albion, St. James. They show up, and what they walk into is chaos, a ritual. 2 people unalived, 1 severed throat, the other stabbed. All allegedly in the name of, quote, cleansing, unquote, as part of some sacrifice. And guess who's right there at the center of it all? Kevin Smith, dressed in full robe, calling himself His Excellency. Face sad. But this wasn't his first rodeo. For years, he had followers calling him Daddy. Alright, Diddy. Handing over their money, their homes, and even their minds. He told them he was God's chosen king. Jesus Christ, I'm in the wrong field. That they were the 144,000 from Revelation. Boy, I tell you, these people believe anything. And that the judgment day was coming real soon. Yo, if y'all ain't looked outside into the current times, it do look a little revelation-y, so I'm not saying that he was wrong. What I'm saying is people believed him. Okay, you know what? Maybe that's the crazy part. Because when you're desperate for hope, even madness can sound divine. I don't know. Maybe it's just people looking for a sense of purpose, something or a reason to be here. Okay, after the ritual, Kevin was arrested. He was finally going to face serious charges. And I just want to stop and say this. Like, do you feel like this was like his first time doing something like this? Because I feel like you don't just get comfortable and just decide up in one day. Like, this is build up. So I feel like there was some type of intermediate. There's no evidence of this. This is just me interjecting with my paranoid conspiracy theories, right? But in reality, I feel like this is a build up. So I don't feel like he just decided to up and do this one day. I think that they had done something like this, or he had orchestrated something like this previously, and this was like somebody going, we're not doing this again, you know? And that's how it got reported, maybe. I don't know. But just days later, while being transported by police, the car he was in crashed. Kevin died on the spot, allegedly, along with one of the officers. So just like that, no trial, no testimony, no full story. And that's where the real questions start. Was that crash just bad luck, or did someone really want to make sure he never spoke, right? So people started whispering about higher powers, hidden tapes, secret backers, you know? You know how politics and power in the yard stay. But let's not pretend Kevin Smith was the first. Jamaica and plenty of other countries has always had a thin line between prophet and puppet master. Okay? Yo, you feel what I'm saying, or you think I'm tripping? So we've seen it before in cults, in, quote, churches, unquote, even in revival tents, you know? What it really is spiritual authority. Really, really powerful currency. And when people feel lost, broke, or broken, they'll cling to anything that promises healing or hope. You know, we've all been there. But when those promises come from manipulation, control, and death, that's not religion, that's abuse. Which, let's be honest, can often be synonymous. So what happened in Albion wasn't just a church gone wild, it was a wake-up call. A reminder that not every man of God, quote unquote, is holy. And not every robe hides righteousness. And let me just say this plain and simple. This is why I don't accept prayers for everybody, because we do not serve the same God. Let me just put that plain and clear. And since there's a tariff on thoughts and prayers anyway, we got to be very careful on who and when we send them out to. So even though Kevin Smith came up off the census before we can hear his side of the story, his action left a stain that Jamaica is still reckoning with. Because let's be honest, this was very recent. So y'all, let's talk for a second, right? Let's just talk and be real. This wasn't just about one man's madness. It was about how easy it is to fall for performance when it feels like purpose. We have to stay sharp. And this is exactly what we always tell y'all. Stay woke. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, whether it's in a pulpit, a political stage, or even online, some people are just good at controlling the room. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful and stay safe, y'all. If the story made you pause, you're not alone. We're here with you. We'll catch you in the next one. We want to thank you for listening and watching the Jamaican Case Files.
Remember to subscribe to stay tuned to more hidden truths.
Until next time, stay woke, stay safe, peace.